When it comes to you burning a pound of body fat, there's only one task or one requirement that must be fulfilled or satisfied. That's the need to burn 3,500 more calories than you consume or ingest. That's the only standard that must be met for you to do so, nothing else. As for the tips on how you can best achieve that, obviously there are two main roads that you can take to do so. And ideally, you'll focus on aspects of both to get the best and fastest results possible in that department. The first is with your diet. Obviously, if part of the fat loss equation is consumption of total calories, we play a large part in that by controlling the amount that goes in. And energy output, which computes in this scenario as calories burned, is the other part of the equation. We control this obviously by way of making good lifestyle decisions like voluntarily getting off our asses and initiating quality exercise on a consistent basis. And this portion of the equation, along with a quick total body routine that boosts strength as well as your metabolic rate, is what I want to discuss with you today. Now, I've discussed countless times here on the channel that for sustained results, you need to learn to play the long game instead of trying to get everything done in a minute by going on crash diets and insane workout plans that just aren't feasible. And a large part of this, when you get older and take on more of life's responsibilities that you must face as a well-adjusted adult, is to learn to take what the day gives you in the time department and learn to maximize those minutes via a focus on high training economy based routines. Essentially, you have to learn to get the most output that meets your goals demands given the limited time that you have to invest. So when it comes to the training into the equation, if say you've only realistically got 10 to 20 minutes per day that you can spare, don't spend that 10 to 20 minutes on lower return on investment activities like going on a walk, jog, or bike ride that yield less cumulative output. Instead, spend that 10 to 20 minutes stressing as many muscle fibers from head to toe and front to back using a weight training protocol like the one you'll see me use in today's workout as well as practically every workout that I upload here. Not only do these high intensity circuits deliver solid gains in your strength, endurance, and overall stamina, but when matched with a fat loss specific diet plan, the sustained elevated heart rate achieved when doing so will have a metabolism elevating effect that helps you achieve the caloric burn necessary to create that all-important caloric deficit you need for burning fat. So, my number one training tip regarding this style of high-intensity workout is simple. Keep the movements that the workout is composed of multi-joint in nature and balanced to create symmetry, and make sure when doing them, you do so with a weight and or volume that is intense and demanding in nature. Because after all, you gotta remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it sure as shit won't change you. So moving forward, just go with that mantra and make sure that while you're training, your goal should be to simply have your heart rate jumping and your muscles pumping. Satisfy that along with a sound diet and you'll give your body the daily 500 to 1,000 calorie deficit that's required to help you drop 1 to 2 pounds of fat per week, which to me is a very healthy and sustainable goal for you to shoot for in the long term. Now, speaking of, let's get to that quick, high-intensity metabolism spiking routine that I promised you. And there you have it. That workout right there is a perfect example of the level of intelligent stress you gotta put your body through in order to elevate your metabolic rate and help, in conjunction with your diet, hit that all-important daily calorie deficit goal of 500 to 1,000 calories per day, like I talked about. No need to further complicate it by way of needing to monitor a specific heart rate zone afterwards. Just make sure that at the end of the set, you're sporting a solid total body pump as well as huffing and puffing to the point that having a passing conversation with someone isn't comfortable for you. That's the only metric that you really need to burden yourself with, if I'm being completely honest. Is your heart rate jumping? Are your muscles pumping? As long as the answer to that is yes, then you're good. Now listen, if like me, you enjoy things that are condensed down into their simplest and easiest to digest forms like we just talked about, and simply want to know what works so you can just focus on what you got to do to accomplish your goals, then you're going to love the free course I've got wrapped up for you inside the Kettlebell Warrior 30-Day Challenge. I designed this specifically for guys that are too busy to do traditional long-winded bodybuilding style gym routines like they did in their teens, 20s, and maybe even 30s, and just wanted a more simplified and condensed down training and diet plan that worked without making you feel like your whole life seems to revolve around it. So if you want to shake things up and spark some killer new strength, stamina, muscularity gains, as well as fat loss gains in the next 30 days, then access and put to use this killer-free course by visiting either the first link you see in the description box or the pin link in the comment section below, and I'll take you directly to the registration page, which allows you to get full access immediately. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. Chandler.